And we're live. So, who am I talking to today?
Serenity's in your wife in real life.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. And
Or the better half. Yeah,
that's
the better
debatable.
half. Mm.
And how long have you been playing this game for?
Uh, if I remember, 4 years and a couple months.
Yeah? I think
Yeah,
that's right?
yeah,
Okay. I think that's right too. Probably.
probably.
Um, so, normally, I ask people questions about, what your favorite expansion was and stuff like that. Do you remember any of that?
I know I can tell you the painful parts that I've played that I remember. Um, okay, spoilers. The Lopperids are obviously adorable.
Yes.
Um, what's that place that looks like we're in India? I forgot. With the
Thavnair?
elephant people? Thavner, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty in its own way.
Huh?
The game is great. Um Shadowbringers, the ghost people's home was pretty cool looking.
Oh my god. The
I
Ghost People's Home?
I don't remember a lot of
The
things.
Tempest?
I swear I've played
Or
the game.
Amarat?
Amarat, yeah.
Okay. The
Charlene's
dungeon?
beautiful.
The
No, I mean like, Emmett Silks. When you do like the whole like living through their eyes thing.
yeah, just the area itself or the actual dungeon when you see it on fire and stuff.
The area itself.
Okay. Okay, because personally I'm a big fan of the dungeon at the very end when it takes you to space, but that's just me.
Right.
You remember that?
Nope.
Of
Wait, yeah, I
course.
do. Yeah, I do.
So anybody not familiar with Serenity here, she has some memory problems. She can't remember things, um,
I remember what I want to remember.
which is not a lot. Um, yes, we are married in real life, not in the game. She married someone else who was a bunny.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah,
Memphis.
yeah. So ladies, I'm still single in the game. Wink, wink. Um, you only have one class that you play. I know that, but go ahead and tell everybody else what that class is.
White Mage.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
I do. I chose it from my time. I used to. Oh, this is not my first MMO. I played World of Warcraft back in the day. Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King. I didn't go into any expansions after that, but I played Priest in all of World of Warcraft, just switching between like healer, or sorry, holy discipline and shadow. Now, see, shit like that I do remember. I don't know why I don't remember Final Fantasy
That was
much,
from
but
like 12 or 13 years ago, and you remember that stuff, but you can't remember where Emmett Selk lived.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
All right. All right. So, what sort of stuff do you like to do in this game?
Decorate. Oh, I'm a decorating beast.
Yeah.
What else do I like to do in this game?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I dope people a lot. I talk
Yeah.
to a lot of Lalafels,
You
but they
harass
don't like me.
Lalafels. That is true. You
Yeah.
harass Lalafels. That is a
No,
pastime.
no, 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 no. Harassing sounds bad. I try to make Lalafell friends.
You tried to put them in the basement before.
No, this is not true.
You have offered for them to stay in your basement.
I have never mentioned basement to a Lalafell ever.
You have. I have been there.
I have never said I'll put you. I have asked a Lalafell if I could keep them as if they're a stray dog. But I have never said I wanted to put Lalafells in my basement.
I feel like there were basements mentioned at some point. I feel like you definitely
Yeah, by
threatened
other
to.
people, not by me.
No, no, I think that you said it at some point that you were going to put a Lalafell and keep him in the basement and just keep him as your little treasure or something like that. Pretty sure this is something that you said at some point. But
No,
yes, Ceren harasses Lalafells on the daily.
they're just adorable. They're like little munchkins.
So Ceren abducts kids. Let's see.
Don't make me out to be a creeper. I'm the better half, remember?
Oh yeah, okay. Um, so what? I'm gonna ask this question anyway. I don't know what you're going to say, but what is the proudest achievement that you have in the game?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, it's gotta say decorating. You know, when you start out, no, seriously, when you start out and you see all these cool things people can do
Yeah,
with the furniture and, you know, just how they make their homes. Oh, some of the things people do are gorgeous
yeah,
inside their homes. And I wanted to do that, but you have to go and you have to learn. And that requires reading guides, that requires watching YouTube videos, and requires practice. And it takes, unless you're really good, unless it clicks for you, you really have to practice. And once I got that down, oh my God, it was like, can I curse?
yes.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I can levitate. I can lift a dresser up into the air and have it stay. I know that's lame. People should be like, "Oh, I completed a extreme," but nah, levitating that dresser, that was amazing.
I know how hard it is to actually get that stuff to work when you're doing it all with just regular in-game systems. Um, and I mean, people play the game for different reasons. There's people that literally just play this game to log in and socialize. People that just play the game to go to their RP club venues and stuff when it's that time and hang out. People that go to Balmung.
Mhm.
All sorts of reasons. So that's not too out of the ordinary. Um, you did at one point, for anybody that's not familiar, you did make a Stargate in your basement, which I think you've disassembled now, right?
It is gone. Well, I switched from a small to a medium anyway, so
Right, right. Which you still have to decorate.
I still have all the pieces for the Stargate, so I can remake it.
Okay. Are you planning to
Uh,
remake it?
I don't know, maybe. I could, now that I have technically 3 floors in the medium instead of 2, so I could put it in
Yeah,
one of them.
you could. Yeah, you could put it
Maybe.
on a basement floor there. That feels more appropriate to be in a basement.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's up to you. Ceren is also the person that decorates our FC house, the yard and the inside.
Not gonna lie, I'm fantastic. I'm amazing.
Ceren also has a bit of an ego when it comes to when it comes to decorating. Um, no, you do good. You do good. Um,
Expensive decorating.
it's yes, it is very expensive. If you ever wonder where a lot of the money in the FC chest goes to, it usually goes to decor for the FC whenever we do remodels. So if you want to know what you're donating to, it's mostly to gear purchases for people, prizes for events, which Ceren will also touch on that in a second, and redecorating the FC house. Mostly those things. And
Correct.
you are also the event coordinator, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what's some of the events you've done in the past for the people that haven't been here for them?
Okay, so you can do your typical like we can repeat this type of thing. We can often repeat this. So that would be like, you know, outside of Final Fantasy, like Cards Against Humanity Online. That's fun. You can repeat that. Um, there were other things like I did events based on, for example, holidays. So you can do like a summer glamour, a Christmas glamour, stuff like that. There was one holiday. I actually had you get on your Lalafell and dress up as the leprechaun, and
Yeah,
we chased you down to catch a pot of gold, and whoever caught you, which was by getting close enough to open up a trade window,
right.
whoever caught you would get a prize.
That is true.
And meanwhile, you're taunting us in Discord voice chat. with an Irish accent.
I was. I did do that for anybody that missed that. I dressed up my Lalafell character as a leprechaun, and they had to chase me down in the Realm Reborn areas and open a trade window with me to get their pot of gold or their gil prize. I don't remember how
That
much
was
gil we
fun.
were handing out at the time. Was it like 100k per catch or something?
Yeah, I think so. And then you know
Um,
what? Even those like I didn't catch you. I don't think I ever caught you once. But anyone who didn't catch you still ended up with like 100K prize. So
right. Most of the events we make sure that everybody gets something just for participating. But yeah, I did run around and throw insults out like, "Oh, you're too slow. You can't ever catch me," and just stuff like that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Probably a little bit too much, honestly.
you did it again for Thanksgiving as a
I
turkey.
did do it as a turkey,
And
yes.
you gobbled or whatever. I don't remember.
I did, yes. I dressed up the Lalafell character as a turkey and ran around. That's always fun. The little Lalafell character just opens up a lot of goofy opportunities. And I played this game for so long, I know where all the hiding spots are. So,
Mhm.
so that was fun. We also did the Final Fantasy quiz, the Kahoot thing that we set up. Remember that?
Mhm.
That was your
Mhm.
idea. Like I ended up coming up with the questions for the last one, but the first one that we did, you did all the questions. Um, we had
Yeah,
a
we try to keep it like oh goodness, what's the word? Different. We try to do a lot of different things.
right, yeah, and we've done some like we also had a poker night where we all played poker together through Discord actually.
Mhm.
But we had some that are in game too, besides just like chasing me around and doing stuff like that. We've had treasure map nights and other things.
We did a zombie one where if a zombie caught you, you now are also a zombie.
Right, yeah, yeah, on that island in Costa del Sol.
Mhm.
Yeah, we you've come up with a lot of ideas, a lot more ideas than what I can usually come up with, which is why you're in charge of that kind of thing. We've kind of put them on the back burner for a while for anybody that's new, just because we got a lot of people that are offline for until Dawn Trail releases. The patch content stuff has been a little bit slow, so we've been waiting until there'd be a little bit more interest to bring them back in. But they will be coming back in the future. What else do you? Anything else do you like to do in the game, or is it really just decorating, basically?
Um, hmm. I mean, I'm not big into glamours because my girl's hot. She doesn't need to, she doesn't need to. Never mind. I'm not going to go further with that. Also, on the event thing, we did the hardest event I have ever done. And I'm not sure if I want to do it again. I'll think on it. But the Final Fantasy murder mystery. Oh,
Yeah,
that took months of planning
yeah,
and creating.
from personal experience, just watching you try to actually make the script for everybody because there was like an actual general script handed out for all the participants, and getting the FC house actually set up the way you need it to be, everybody getting glamorous together for that stuff. That took a lot of prep work.
Mhm.
Also, you kind of mentioned it before about holiday events and stuff. I just want to clarify the holiday events were glamour contests, and we rated everybody for how good their glamour was and how much it fit the theme. So we've had a lot of those, and
And Secret
those
Santa.
and Secret Santa. Yeah, we've had Secret Santa events. And those are pretty easy to repeat. Those are pretty. A lot of people like those. Those are easy for us to do at any point in time. Outside of the game, what do you like to do?
Crafts and art and creative and reading and 3D puzzles and learning about science and history and watching TV and being a general dork misfit for society.
That's fair. What's your most recent interesting science or history fact that you found out?
Oh, today actually I read an article that They think they have more proof now that there is a ninth planet. Look, I know Pluto was the ninth planet for a while, but it's not a planet.
Justice
But
for
they do
Pluto.
think they have proof of a planet just outside Neptune.
Hmm.
Now they're just gonna find it. They're waiting for an observatory to open up next year in Chile. That's probably going to spot the ninth planet. So we should look forward to that. It's exciting. Also, there's going to be a supernova sometime this year or in the next couple of years that you're going to be able to see with the naked eye.
Oh.
For probably about a month straight. That's going to be pretty sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to remind me when that comes around. I always forget about that kind of thing. That's pretty cool. What about the art projects? What's an art project that you've done that you're proud of?
Uh, well, right now I'm designing my own greenhouse.
Yeah.
Um, doing it layer by layer. Starting with the I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically I'm using colored pencils, transparent paper, making layer upon layer as how it would look in the ground, just above the ground, inside the greenhouse, putting it all together, doing all the research. That's kind of been intense.
Okay.
But it has been artsy fartsy because it's colored
Hmm.
pencils and, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you work on that around the house for the past probably week or so straight now. Um, I also know you talked to several people to help get dimensions and stuff set up for that for like a floor plan.
Hmm.
Uh, they're also expensive. I know that much.
Incredibly.
One of your
Which
hobbies is also spending money.
shopping, yeah, I
Yeah,
like to shop.
yeah, you do.
I
My
like
wallet
pretty
doesn't like
things.
it. Yeah, yeah, you do like pretty things. You don't always look at the price tags.
No.
Um, Outside of this game, what other games do you like to play?
Currently playing a lot of Helldivers 2. So fun.
Yeah,
Um, I could hop into Lethal Company anytime. Always up for that. Uh, and then there's just the random. I'm feeling like Stardew Valley, or I'm feeling like Witcher 3. Dark Souls is an amazing, amazing, franchise.
you still have to play Elden Ring.
I do still have to play Elden Ring.
I can see someone deactivating and reactivating company buffs while we're in the interview. I just saw
Yeah,
myself light up 4 times.
yeah. Good job,
Uh,
Mimi.
that's okay. Mimi's doing her job. Um, yeah, you do. You have to play Elden Ring. For someone that likes Dark Souls so much, you haven't played Elden Ring, and I keep trying to get you to, and you're just like, I will eventually. Telling
See,
you.
look, I raged. When you get to that suit, first mini boss, the Golden Knight on the horse in the open field, I raged so hard, and I was
Everyone
like,
does
"F
that.
this."
Well, you can just go past him. That is the game teaching you that you can go past enemies in this game. It's just that you were like me and you were stubborn about it, and you're like, I'm not gonna go past until I beat him. And it took me, I think my first playthrough with Elden Ring, I died to that thing like 20 times until I finally took him out.
I mean, you could pass it, but I'm kind of one of those people that like gotta get everything done
Right, right.
because
Um,
then it's like I beat this.
you
I
also,
beat this. I kicked its ass, and
right.
I'm now amazing.
You actually still have a few things in Dark Souls to go through. You have to do the DLC for Dark Souls still, like Dark Souls 3.
I do.
You never got around to that after we bought on PlayStation, and that's also really good. You would like that. Um, you haven't played Bloodborne like at all, hardly.
I also raged at that.
Yes, you did. Also, insider knowledge, if you ever want to have a laugh, just buy Ceren a copy of Alien Isolation on PC and then have her stream it while she plays. Just a heads up, because that is hilarious. She is afraid of the xenomorph. Like, deathly afraid.
I scared.
She I have never heard her scream louder than when I tried to play Alien Isolation in the house with surround sound and she was watching me. And the alien started to get close with his thumping footsteps and stuff. That shit was funny. that was that was a lot. That was a good time. I would like to watch you play through that honestly in the house, or just load up Dead Space again and try to do that again because that was also funny.
I can only do it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then my stress level gets too high and I'm like, I gotta walk away. It's so scary to me.
You used to be so bad about it that just watching like YouTube videos about Alien Isolation, you would scream so loud I thought I was gonna go deaf in one ear. because
Aliens!
because we had the couch back here back then, and you were watching it on like you were watching like Markiplier's playthrough of Alien Isolation, and like the alien would pop up, and you would like put out this blood curdling scream that would just bust my eardrums.
It
Oh,
chased him into the vent.
of course it chases him into the vent, but it's not you. You're not going to die.
Terrifying.
It is. I will give it that. It is. It is scary. It is really good about sound direction. It's really good about noises.
Yeah,
The
they did a really good job. And the
yeah
AI does a
yeah
really good job.
the AI does do a really good job. If nobody is familiar with this, we're kind of going off on a tangent outside of this game, but whatever. The Alien AI progresses, and as you get further along, or as you go on higher difficulties, it unlocks more features. Basically, it always knows kind of where you're at. It always points you, like there's a separate AI that kind of points it in the direction where you're at. So if you actually hide too long, he tries to come find you more often.
Right, he gets impatient.
Yes. Yes, it's like the director basically signals the alien to be like, "Hey, they're kind of in this area. You should wander around this area some more." And then so it forces you to move. It forces you out of your comfort zone, and there's a whole video about it online. It's like an hour long, but I watched the whole thing and it's fascinating. Um, so basically, I think we've covered most everything really. Any you watch TV a lot? What's the new interesting show that you've gotten into?
Nothing is as good as Stargate. But the new interesting show, Star Trek Strange New Worlds is really good.
It is.
Is actually really good.
I am a fan, yeah, of the episodes I've seen. It feels more like Star Trek than the other Star Trek show that they put out recently.
Hmm.
I like that.
Shogun is good so far. Kind of dark, but
Well, a lot of good shows are dark, and I've heard only good things about that one, although I haven't watched that. I do think you need to watch the Fallout show. The Fallout show on Prime is also really good. Um,
yeah.
yeah, and I know you didn't really play the games, but it's after you watch it, you might want to go and actually play the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're pretty much wrapping up here. Any final thoughts or words you want to put out there? Any last things for people to know about you, or just general advice? Or
Uh, Gosh. Way to go and ask a difficult question.
I'm leaving it pretty open, so you can say whatever you want to.
Um, should I add my usual or
I'm
no?
afraid.
Okay. Um, I No, I'm not gonna say.
No, now you have to because now it's suspenseful, and other people aren't gonna know what you're gonna say. So you just go ahead and say it.
I just I'm a sharer and I'm a farter. And maybe those two shouldn't be in the same person, but that's what it is. That's what you can know about me.
And
Yep.
that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, people.